Sometimes it takes a little bit of time before the plastic starts getting laid. Well, I ask for skates. Those help the plastic get flowing, and pretty good to ask for a skate. I think it doesn't use up a lot of plastic. So this is a toothbrush stand. Well, for an electric toothbrush. Put the details of toothbrush here. Now I did try one of these before that sort of had pins for the toothbrush attachments to attach to, but I found that the pins could very easily break off, snap off. So this is a different design. It's about a 2.5 hour print, printing in ABS, 235 on the nozzle, 110 on the heat bed. It's an E3D version 6 clone with a 0.4 nozzle on there, 30% infill, and I have put some of this on the heat bed here. Without this, the filament doesn't seem to want to adhere, so I recommend this. It goes on purple and then the colour vanishes, generally speaking. Sometimes the heat of the heat bed will bring the colour back actually. Well, that's why I found it, well, a couple of times, on the first couple of times of use. You can leave that on, I think, for about 4 or 5 times before you have to wash it off. Just wet, well, a cloth and damp cloth basically, and reapply it. So this is about a 2.5 hour print, probably 2 hours, 2 3/4 hours I would imagine, really, realistically. I'm going to pause the video. I'll come back in about half an hour or so to see how well it's doing. Do a little bit of video then. It's about 1 hour 5 minutes. Probably see the infill here. Check the 30% there. I don't know why it's got that like shape in the middle there. I don't know if you can really see that. I think it's made a bit of plastic there. And I don't know if that's not in the design. Let's have a look in Korea, and as you see, there's no plastic in here at all. Layers. Layer 1. Ah, see, it's the skirt. That's what it is. So, that confused me. So it's doing a skirt. I asked for a skirt, yeah. It's also doing a skirt like on the inside round here. So that's what that part is. Yeah. So see, that layers has helped me a bit there. Let's have a look. Where does it break off? It's somewhere about here, I think. So it's possibly, well, it breaks off at various heights actually when it breaks off, the layers on these smaller parts here. Anyway, let's leave that. I have to say, I did think when I designed this, and well, originally I thought that it would take a lot longer than the time Cover said it would. Cover said it would be about 2.5 hours approximately. I think it'll be more maybe 2 and 3/4 hours or something, but I thought it would even take longer than that actually, even at 30%, which I'm using here, and even at 0.2 layer height, which I'm using here. So there's bits of gaps at the top, so when it almost gets finished it will be a bit springy and allow the toothbrush parts to clip in and out, hopefully anyway. Well, it's 1 hour 55 minutes at the moment. So this is basically designed to hold 4 of the toothbrush sort of attachments. It's about halfway on the display. I'll show you the display. So here's the display, 1 hour 58 minutes, leaving enough 2 hours. 110 on the heat bed, 235 on the nozzle, E3D version 6 clone, 0.4 nozzle. Printing in ABS, that's like a feed rate, I never adjust that. I think that's like an overall. It's not like the filament feed rate, my understanding it's a sort of printing speed. I don't understand that FR, to be honest with you. This is to indicate there's an SD card in here. This is a adjustable. Let me put the lights on. I have to turn the lights off because they glare the screen out otherwise. Well, on the camera they do. An adjustable stand, I'll put a link about this here. Reset button, hold for speaker, and you can adjust your controls and menus. Hold for adjusting the brightness of the display if you need to. This is to indicate a fan. No fan turned on this part on ABS. So near enough 2 hours now. We see that that's probably about halfway through, but I think it will speed up a little bit because there's a bit less sort of area to have to be printed. You see how this is juddering as the printer moves about and shakes the whole workbench type thing this is on. Yeah, very good. So I can adjust this and put it at whatever angle I want. SD card going aside. LCD 12864 display there. Two and a half hours. Like a bit sticking out over there. Quite a bit sticking out over this side over here somewhere. I don't know how well you can see that actually. I see it better now. This is dirt cheap ABS, which I'm partly blaming for this, I think. It's making a noise there, so it's knocked a bit off there. Thought I heard it making a noise, it's just knocked something off. So it's like the nozzle has, well, what knocked it off? How can it? But it's wasting time, plastic and money. I think I'll turn the camera off until it actually has finished. Estimate another 5 minutes at the most, I think, and we'll finish off. Okay, the bed's had time to cool down. Getting under the skirt. You have to be careful because these are thinner, these parts, so I don't want to be trying to lift that up because it will probably break off. Have to be careful with the blade going towards. Bit of a whack there, it's gone under. What these are, I don't know. I don't think those were in the design. I'm going to have to check that. Ah, it's the skirt. That's what it is. So that confused me. So it's doing a skirt. I asked for a skirt, yeah. It's also doing a skirt like on the inside round here. So that's what that part is. Yeah. So see that lays has helped me a bit there. Let's have a look. And as you can see, quite messy round here. So I think that one must have been knocked off. And some of the strands have gone over. It's almost like there's a gap in the layers there. And on that one, that's coming off very easily, that sort of part. This back edge here looks quite good, where the plastic is sort of basically thicker to a certain extent. This was at 30%. That one feels quite weak, springiness in there. This one is a little bit wider, so even that little bit of width makes a big difference. I wanted some springiness in. The idea was to clip them in. As I say, some have come off. So what's causing this? Like almost layer splitting there, here, and then the part to be knocked off. This seems to be a layer height impact here as well. This was printed this way up. I'm going to get some of the brushes down and we'll see how well they fit in there. Okay, here's one of the brushes. This has a plastic thing on. I think these are for standard toothbrushes. These protect the bristles a bit. No, it's cool enough to put those on there. So the basic idea was to pop it in there. It doesn't really, it does clip. It's very light indeed on that one. Let's try one of the more middle ones. Even lighter in there. As I say, the parts here are a little bit narrower and that part at each end. It's the only one I can really, one of the only ones I can really test. But they do stop in there. As long as they're only just, well, what I would say, just clipping on the top edge here. It seems extremely lightweight. As you see, you can see the colour of the bands. Let's put purple one in because that's more clear. They do stop in there. So I need to sort out this problem where it's almost coming along and the nozzle is knocking the edge off, but that seems to be like the layer heights themselves. That the layers seem to be separating. Apart from that, not too bad. I think I'll beef these up a little bit. Look, seem pretty firm actually. The part just broke off there. So yeah, I can quite easily break the ends off these. Yep, each one. I mean, that one didn't take a lot of force at all. This end one seems pretty firm. You can see the infill here. So, I mean, the rest seems okay. It's just these smaller area parts that seem to be splitting almost, the layer heights, as if the layers aren't bonding together. Let's put nozzle temperature, something like that, I don't know. Or just the filament itself. Okay, I'm going to have a think about what I'm going to do about this. Yeah, that comes off,